Hi everyone, it is currently the 5th of January 2015. We have a lot of stuff to cover today. I know I just made a video update yesterday, but there's a few things going on right now. Of course, we still have the cold surge, which is ongoing. It's been bringing some rather chilly temperatures out here across the Philippines. For some of you, the low during the overnight hours is getting the single digits for some of you in northern portions of Luzon, especially in some of the higher elevations. It does look like there's a possibility you could be nearing the freezing mark. Now, I'm not saying it's going to snow. The moisture that is affecting the Philippines is actually coming in from the tropics. So the atmosphere warm down towards the south where you are seeing that moisture, but farther towards the north where it's cold, it's actually relatively dry. You just don't have any moisture. So yeah, I don't expect anything like that. But it is going to be chilly, and we all know once temperatures dive into the single digits here, and even northern Luzon, it does cause some problems. Let's go back to the big picture here. Another thing I want to talk about. Tropics is our other area over here towards the east, a low pressure area towards the southeast of Guam. I'm going to cover more on that in just a moment. But I do want to talk about our next snowstorm that's going to be impacting Korea and also Japan. This comes on the heel of this past weekend when some, I just would say, not very smart skiers were out here and they left the normal ski slope right here. Now, this is a graphic from NHK, and I'm just going to show you what happened. I've actually been to this resort before, the ski resort in Niigata Prefecture, Kagura, and this is a normal ski slope over here. What they did, they hiked up the mountain and they skied down the wrong side of the mountain, and they ended up over here. They actually had to dig in and survived in a snow cave for 2 nights. Some incredible stuff, these three people. They actually escaped with only mild frostbite. Think about it, if you're watching this, and many of you are watching from the tropics, you may think, I wonder if I could do that for 2 days. I personally am not sure. That's some incredible stuff. This is the total snow depth across Japan, actually, and it kind of gives you an impression of why this is one of the snowiest places on Earth. Over 300 centimeters for most of you across Hokkaido, then down towards the south. Excuse me, not 300 centimeters, 100 centimeters, and then down towards the south, all of Tohoku down through Hokuriku. Notice Tokyo and much of the Kanto Plain escapes the snowfall. The mountains are responsible for that, and that's really going to be the case. And making with the next snowstorm, it's just going to make more powder, more snowpack. Skiers that do want to get out there and enjoy skiing responsibly, try to stay on the groomed slopes out here. You can see our storm, and actually develops coming out of the Korean Peninsula. North Korea is going to see the most snowfall from this, and then it eventually moves off there towards the east and really kicks up as it enters into the Sea of Japan, starts to bring some moisture across much of western Japan, and you can even see over towards Tokyo. We could see some scattered showers out here as well, basically throughout Tuesday morning, going ahead through Wednesday afternoon into the evening hours. That's when it really starts to kick in. Now, as this does move off towards the northeast, the whole system's not over with yet on Wednesday, though, because the sea effect snow is going to start to kick up again for much of Hokuriku and Tohoku, and also, well, Hokkaido. That's why we have that big snowpack out there. And, well, once again, this is the same outcome you always see. Some very gusty winds, dangerous conditions if you plan on traveling via sea, which highly don't recommend. Basically, lake effect you would see in the States on steroids out here with the snowfall. That's going to be taking place with that. So that's atypical for a winter storm. If you're in Tokyo, just have an umbrella ready. Same thing here in Osaka on Tuesday, even extending all the way back there towards Kyushu. I think Naha, you're going to miss the most of this, but you could see some scattered showers there on Tuesday evening. All right, let's pull back the picture. I know some of you are sitting on the edge of your seat, seeing what's happening here with our tropical low. Look at it spinning out here. This isn't on the ECMWF model with well, things that we are seeing at least at this time on Monday evening. Based on satellite imagery, it doesn't look that pretty, and the only reason why I'm thinking this could be our next storm, Mekkhala, I believe is the name for it. It could be our next storm is the fact that it is staying south of our shear line. You can see it just north of the Mariana Islands on the IR imagery. It extends down here. North of that, that's full of that cool, dry air. So anything that wants to develop and encounters that line, it's just going to get ripped apart, basically like a candle being blown out. Next, we actually have model support with the NavGem. You can see right here, this goes ahead through and develops this into a tropical storm, even possibly a severe tropical storm moving north of Yap before turning towards the north, and then likely a recurving scenario. Westpac High is way off here towards the east, and the Siberian Ridge really isn't coming down quite as strong based on this numerical outlook. So it could buffer here or at least linger for a time period or turn back towards the west. Do you remember what happened with Hagupit? How the track was kind of all over the place with that storm? I don't think this is going to become a major typhoon by any means. I mean, come on, guys, it's early January, but it can't be ruled out. I mean, but still. I think that this is going to have a lot of the same dynamics that we were talking about there. Will that high pressure play a big role in keeping this farther towards the south and let it track towards the west? Or could it recurve and move off towards the northeast as we look ahead into the early part of next week? Noticed the GFS and the NavGem models both expect more of a recurvature type situation. But the ECMWF, that one I've been showing you with the Meteor Earth app, this shows the extended range, actually kind of picks up on more of a westerly draw, bringing some heavy rainfall towards the Philippines. Hey guys, this is definitely a storm we're going to be watching, and I think the rest of this week we're going to keep a very close eye on it. And this is going to be the big topic as we continue to look ahead. So stay with us here at westernpacificweather.com. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down there in the comment box below. If I can't answer it, hopefully somebody else from the team will, especially if you post it on our Facebook page, or just send us a direct message and we'll try to get back to you. For now, though, this is an area to watch. And I think it's definitely a keen area to watch based on the model consensus at the very least, not to mention the overall organization and the dynamics we're going to be looking ahead at. All right, that is all for now. Thanks again, and as always, stay safe out there.